What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be fixing another issue that I've had with this car for some time now. I pointed this issue out in my future modifications video, but the issue is that the sides of my bumper tend to pop out. And I believe that's due to the old brackets being worn out. So I have two new brackets, one for each side. And in addition to installing these, I also have Quik-Latches. Now I will talk about Quik-Latch more in depth in the future, but basically these are an awesome, legitimate alternative to the JDM race car rubber band system that people use to attach your bumper. So these are just quick detach brackets or mounts, and they just pop apart, pop back together. So like I said, I will be giving these a little bit more airtime, and we'll get more in depth with how awesome they are. They are more expensive than the little rubber band system, but they also work a lot better and are much cleaner than the rubber band system. So with that being said, I will get to this video in a second, but firstly, I want to point out that I'm wearing this awesome Wheelwell shirt. Now, the reason I'm wearing this Wheelwell shirt is to promote Wheelwell today. I'm not being sponsored by Wheelwell, but they are featuring my car as part of their Inside the Build series. Wheelwell is a completely free site to use, and it's awesome that you could upload your car, modifications, and pictures, and it's really a great tool for the car community. It's basically like Facebook for your car. I will be talking more about Wheelwell in the future because it's an awesome site and I use it. But their Inside the Build series focuses on built cars, cars that are modified. Doesn't have to be crazy, but they just put some of that up on their website and give, you know, a little bit more of the backstory and the modifications that are done to it. They also featured TJ Hunt a little while back, and I believe they're going to do some work with Calvin as well. But aside from YouTubers, they do it with other people who are just part of the car community and part of the Wheelwell community. So I just wanted to mention Wheelwell. Make sure you check them out. Tomorrow is when my car is going to be featured. I'll put a link in the description down below if you're interested in that. So with that out of the way, I am going to show you how to replace the side brackets on your vehicle. This is going to be specific to an 06, 07 STI or Impreza, but most cars are similar, if not identical. Most Subarus are going to be pretty much identical. So like I said, I'm going to be installing these brackets, but also I'm going to be installing these Quik-Latches. First time I've ever tried to install Quik-Latch, but it's a very simple and straightforward. So I will be learning as I do it, but you'll probably learn too because it's very simple. Just to give you guys a better view of what's actually going on here, this is what I'm talking about. The brackets run along here behind my bumper, but the clips are not holding the bumper in place as they should. I can pop it in, but as soon as I start driving, it pops right back out and it really sucks. So my passenger side isn't much better. And as you can see from this angle, I actually have deck screws in here trying to hold this in because from the factory, Subaru uses little tiny plastic clips which break, and they also rip through the bumper because it's very thin in this area. So these deck screws are definitely ghetto, and I was never happy with it, but it's the only thing that I had that worked. But like I said, the Quik-Latches, once I install those, should take care of this issue for good. All right, guys, so I'm going to work on this side first, and I'm going to explain exactly what I'm doing. And when I work on the other side, I'm going to angle the camera so you get up close and you could actually see what I'm doing. The first thing I need to do is remove my ghetto deck screw that is holding this bumper on. But I'll take that off, and then I will be able to pop this whole section of bumper out and remove the bracket. I will say that in the future, I will be installing Quik-Latches on the top of the bumper as well, so it is fully quick detachable. But right now I'm just focusing on the sides. I will not remove the full bumper for this. You really don't have to, but you can if you want to. Now, when I pull this away, I can see that I have, it looks like 2 screws that go into the side of the car. I have one here and one up at the front. And I also have a plastic clip that goes up into the top of this fender. So I need to remove those. And if you're not sure if there are more screws, you could also look at one of your new brackets and you will be able to see different holes. So here's the piece that goes up in the top, and I have a screw hole here and one here as well. So after I have those removed, all I have to do is pop this out As you can see from the new piece, it's just held in by clips, it looks like. So just pull and it should come out. If it doesn't, pull harder. Now, this new bracket is going to pop in just like the old one came out. However, since I'm installing Quik-Latches, I first of all need to cut off this tab here because I'm going to use this hole, which runs right through the top of the fender, and I'm going to bolt my Quik-Latch through that. So I'm going to cut off this tab here, and then I'm going to drill a hole through it so that I can bolt my Quik-Latch in. Now, your Quik-Latch has 2 nuts and 2 washers. So you take off the first nut and the first washer, and it just sandwiches the your fender here. And I'm also going to run it through this bracket, so that should be plenty strong enough to hold this in. And then this black piece here is going to attach to the face of my bumper, and then whenever I attach it, it's going to hold it in place. Now, I've reinserted the screw in the front and the clip that goes into the top of this. In the back where I removed that first screw, I am actually going to use my Quik-Latch to bolt that in. Now, I could already tell that this new clip in here, this new bracket, is a lot better, and it does hold my bumper in place as it should. But before I can do anything else, I have to install this half of the Quik-Latch onto my bumper. So this stud here that I just installed, I do not tighten down at this point. I need to line this up to make sure that it will match up. And then after I install this piece and get everything adjusted, then I will tighten down this stud. The way I'm going to figure out exactly where I need to drill my hole for this half is I'm going to make sure that this stud comes out so that it actually makes contact with this bumper. And then I'm going to cover the tip of it with toothpaste so that I get a nice area on the inside of my bumper that has toothpaste on it, and that's exactly where I need to drill my hole. That's exactly what I want. That looks like perfect alignment to me. So now all I have to do is continue to make this hole big enough to fit this half of the Quik-Latch. And there's a locking nut that goes on the back. And I'm going to grab a pair of pliers so that I can tighten that up really good so it doesn't vibrate loose. So now that I have this outer piece installed, all I have to do is adjust the stud either further in or back, and that will bring this bumper here in line flush with my fender. To do that, I have to adjust the two nuts that are on there, and that will help me position that stud. The nuts on these studs, by the way, are 7/16 inch, so it's not a bad idea to have a socket handy. Now the way that Quik-Latch operates is there's actually a button in the center, and you push that in while you pull out on your bumper and it pops right off. So I prefer this a lot more than the rubber band style JDM stuff that they put on their cars. I'm OCD, if you want to call it that, but I like things that are neat and clean and look professional. And rubber bands, while they work, are not clean at all in any way. So that's why I held out. I spent the extra buck and got Quik-Latch. These are not super cheap, to be honest. They're like 25 bucks. There is discounts that they have going on, so be sure to message them if you want a discount. I actually got my order 10% off by following them on Facebook, but they have a great product and it's awesome. I'm very happy with these, and they're simple to use. So all you have to do to reattach it is put it right back in, and you get a nice solid pop, letting you know that your bumper is in place and that this fastener is secure. If I don't push in that bumper, if I don't push in this button, I could push on this or pull on it as much as I want and it's not going to go anywhere. It's that simple. Like, why would you not do this? So with that being said, I'm going to hop over on the other side. I'm not going to explain what I'm doing because I explained it with this side, but I'm just going to show you and hopefully get you a better angle so you can see exactly what I'm doing if you're interested in doing it to your car. So I'm gonna close out my video here. I will feature Quik-Latch more in the future. Like I said, I have a couple other installations where I have to install these and make the whole bumper quick detachable, because right now it's not, it's just going to be on the sides. But I'll definitely have more videos featuring Quik-Latch. If you're interested in Quik-Latch, check out their website. They also have a Facebook page and stuff like that. So all their information is going to be in the description down below. Also check out Wheelwell, just check it out, see if you're interested. My car will be featured tomorrow on their Inside the Build series, so I'll also post a link to that down below. Also, I just got my powder coating kit yesterday. I got a powder coating oven, a powder coating gun from Eastwood. Eastwood's a great company, so I'll probably show a setup video of that, setting up my powder coating system. I've never done it before, but you guys can learn with me. And I also need to order some awesome powders from Prismatic Powders so that I could get some things powder coated. As I've said previously, I would like to powder coat my brake calipers myself, which is kind of a big undertaking. So I need to start small and build my way up to that. So I'm gonna stop rambling and close out this video, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.